YouTube, it's Brian Phillips again with a quick update on the house. We know you guys have been waiting cautiously on the edge of your seats for an update. This week has been crazy. Lots of things got done, but they're details. We're getting to the detail stage. So I'm just gonna make this quick today, something I'm not good at.
We know.
This is the first thing that we want to bring up, which is pretty cool. It's called a Banquette, evidently. The Banquette is an L-shaped seat, and there's still some nosing that needs to get on there. And what we did is we had the builder build in 3 uppers that are sitting on a 2x4 face that's built. And then they bumped it out from the wall, and they used filler strips to fill the holes. And then the cabinet doors are off right now. They're just the exact same cabinets that we're putting in the rest of the kitchen. Our builder did some things that we weren't crazy about, so I made some drawings and changed it, and it looks awesome, and we're really happy with it. So now that you guys are seeing these things, they have wood and stuff set everywhere, and we have somebody working in our closets today, so we'll give you a quick update on that. But other than that, the
stairway is
windows,
new.
Yep, the windows got done. This got done. We're gonna have 3 columns. That was a thing. We ended up going with 3. It looks really nice. The only thing is when you have these big windows, you want to fight to not block them. And so we came to the conclusion that this big room, we want to have some the columns that go with it. So we went with that. And we hope that we made the right call, but we're not sure. Also, they finished up here. They did the active dormer. And then this strip here that's on the top, there's also a piece of plywood up there so that if we have to get up there to clean the windows or we have decorations up there. We also did the switched outlets up there, so half are switched and then the other half are just always on. So we'll be able to have lighting or whatever up there that we can turn on every time we go in and out of the rooms. You can see over here we've got 4 colors. One of them's blocked, but you can see all 4 colors over here. So we were just sampling our colors.
Actually, no, there's only 3 over there. The lightest one isn't on that wall.
That's right. There's only 3.
Ran out of space.
That's right, yeah. So nothing really changed in the kitchen.
Mudroom.
Except that the end plate got taken off of that side because our builder wants to use a piece of plywood instead of the 1/4 inch thick stuff that you get from the cabinet guys.
They took that panel off.
It's very thin and it likes to bend, and so they're going to build a piece of plywood and then that's going to be painted to match.
The mudroom. We could show them the mudroom.
The mudroom, yep.
Real quick.
Come on into the mudroom, guys.
This is where your wife can start watching if she.
So we're
cares.
Not done with this yet. The Cubbies for the kids' boots and shoes. There'll be one more shelf here. And then there's going to be one more set of Cubbies that's up tall, up against the ceiling almost, and then one more shelf like this.
Yep.
And that's going to go up high, and hopefully it will look really good. So
from this side.
One of the big things is we wanted to try to preserve the transom window effect, and we're going to stain the seats. We're going to paint everything else white to match the trim. And we're only going to do 2 colors in our house for walls. We're going to do a sea salt in the bedrooms, and then we're going to do, what's the other one?
Alpaca is the main color.
Which is the lightest gray. We'll show you that in the master bedroom. If you guys are searching for colors, evidently the sea salt changes a lot when you go from like a really well-lit room to a dark room to a direct sunlight room to a indirect sunlight room. So that's why we painted this in so many different places. These grays they're grayish, so they're in the same family. And then the next one lighter is the alpaca that we went with. That we're going to go with.
If people are curious, the light one over there by Brian is Requisite gray.
Requisite gray.
And then that one is elephant ear. And they're all Sherwin-Williams colors.
They're all Sherwin-Williams colors because that's what our builder likes to use, so that's what we're picking. And we've really had good luck. They mix the samples. They're only about like $5 or $6. It's really helpful to see a bigger swath. And we put these behind where the TV will sit so that in case the color, give them one more shot behind here, then they can see all the different colors. So this is the color that we're going to use.
It's the alpaca.
Alpaca, and that way we get a nice discernment between the trim color and the rest. And then this was
That's the requisite gray.
Requisite gray.
Sea salt.
Sea salt.
And elephant ear.
Yep, elephant ear. So basically all the ceilings are going to be white. We like to have that change so you can see the architectural details. And then everything else trim-wise is going to be white with the exception of the handrail, the seats in the banquette, and the seat in the mudroom. And then we're going to have, there's...
maybe in the pantry we might have some stain.
And then in the AV closet, we're going to stain the 4 shelves that go into that AV closet. So without further ado, let's go down here. They pulled off the trim piece here. This is going to end up being one 6-inch board that goes along because it's a barn door. They need somewhere to mount the hardware to. This bedroom, I don't know if they've seen
the closets?
Yeah, the closet.
I can't remember.
For sure. So inside the closet, they're working on this right now. In fact, they're waiting for us to finish the update quick. We got this, and then these boards are going to get painted. So as you can see, it's got a milled little crown look, which is super cool. Keeps the cost down, but then you can use the top. If you do an actual crown mold on top of these things, you'll run into problems because the crown mold, it makes it really hard to get boxes or baskets up there. So, and then obviously we've got shelf for storage. And so obviously some would opt to just go straight across. Just depends on what your taste is. So we're gonna have poles here. This is a shared, all our bedrooms are shared bedrooms by everybody actually. Mm-hmm. So our kids don't need their own rooms. If they want their own rooms, they can build their own house. And then this is the seafoam, or not seafoam.
Sea salt.
Sea salt, sorry. That's a different color by the way. And so we really like the way it looks next to the white. And so we'll just show them
just the master?
The master, well, I don't know if the girls' room. See, then this is the way it's gonna be in this shelf.
Just
it's
linen.
Narrower, or not quite as deep. That way you could get stuff into it. And so that's our pantry closet. And then in here, we decided we're gonna paint these. These we got on a bargain sale because they were like scratch and dent sort of thing. We're on color though, so we're paying the painters like 150 bucks to paint them. That seems like a lot, but it's a lot cheaper because we only spent like $153 or $150.
$120 for all 3 cabinets.
3 cabinets. That's like free, guys. So 2 inches over, that gets us our clearance for the trims so that they don't all hit. Because you can see this is the sort of thing that's tough when you buy the, you know, the bargain items. We'll have to put filler in there, and then filler over here, and then the cleat will go up there. So that one's going to get done in a little bit. The master, the girls room
doesn't
have
have
to show them that color though, so they can see what it looks like in the sunlight.
Because it's hard to see in here.
This one's still empty because they got closet organizer.
Like an actual closet system.
So that closet system, we got that for $100. I think it's probably like $1,500 retail. So we got a great deal on that. And anybody who's ever done closets, $100 is not even the material cost. So come on in. So the master bedroom, this is going to go into the water closet. It's an upper for storage.
Just for storage.
Like this.
Yep.
Feminine hygiene products. And then this is the color that the bedrooms will be.
That's the sea salt
this
again.
This is the rest of the house.
Yep.
And then this was the next step darker, ironically.
The Requisite is that
Which
one.
is weird because this is actually the same as this. And it's really hard to tell. Isn't that weird? So, and then over here, elephant ear, darker, lighter. This is the darkest. This is the lightest. And
yep.
So we're doing this. And obviously it covers well. So if you make a mistake, you can cover it. So then in the master bathroom, this is going to get cut off and then shortened. There'll be a countertop up here. Our builder negotiated some changes because there was another situation that came up and I was able to work a deal with them. So, they also forgot to do drywall up here, and so we were complaining about it, and he said, you know what, I'll just put a window in instead. So I said, okay. So now this is framed in as though there's going to be a door, but there's not a door. So if we ever got a door, we could probably take this out, cut it, put a casing in, and it would look really nice. So come on in, the master closet. Hopefully the light doesn't screw up your exposure, but let's just give them a view.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so basically the way this works is we've got the same thing like I showed you in the other, and then railing for higher stuff over here, and it looks super nice. So our closet guy's doing a good job. So we're really excited. We didn't really expect it to be fancy like this, but I mean, fancy or not, it's nice. And then these are going to be up here to support the middle of the poles. So guys, that's all you get today. It is a lot of finished work that has happened. Oh, we got glass doors. You want to see the glass doors?
You can't see them though because they're all covered with...
You can't see them because they're painted, but let's pause it and show them.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So this is what happens when you get a glass door. Evidently they paint this stuff on here to protect
the door is primed, yeah.
The glass or whatever. I'm not exactly sure why they do that. But the only bummer, and it's such a small minor detail, this is going to be of course the transom that's going to stay open, and then this detail was a little bit different than all the rest of the doors. So come on in here real quick, and then they're going to mimic this window. The transom above is going to be mimicked right there.
Yep.
So the idea is that when this is all finished, you're going to get all this natural light's going to be able to come through as though you're upstairs.
You can tell how much more light it lets through though, even with the paint and stuff over the film.
So it's coming together,
cool.
guys. And then we have one of those in the office, but it's just covered up with a bunch of wood. So we'll show you that on the next update. But it's just like this, except it's instead of 36 inches, it's, what was that, like 32? It's a more standard bedroom size, because that's technically a bedroom, even though we're going to use it as an office. So thanks for watching, guys. More coming. I mean, this week is going to be crazy. There should be a lot of stuff that happens this week. Hopefully water, but we're not holding our breath on that. And then maybe septic. Also not holding my breath because I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Come back for more. Thanks for watching, guys.